Have you ever wondered what They Might Be Giants have been up to since you stopped listening to them? I was a huge fan at one time, but lost touch with them over the years. It's time to go back. Here's a look at their 2018 album, My Murdered Remains. This, of course, is the vinyl version. I bought this from They Might Be Giants' official store, and it is the second album, My Murdered Remains, the second album from their 2018 Dial-A-Songs service project. They have produced 3 albums from that, and this is the second. I am very excited because I've never heard this. I'm going to be opening this sealed vinyl copy here on this video, and then I'm going to go listen to it off camera and come back and talk about the music on My Murdered Remains. Now, a couple of things about this. I can't tell if it's a gatefold. I think it is, or it's either a very flimsy gatefold or it's not a gatefold at all. The download, because this came with the download code, the download included a bonus disc, as does the CD, I believe, of just a second bonus disc of more great music. So this vinyl is only the first main disc, but not the bonus disc. But when I come back and talk about it, I'll be talking about both discs. Anyway, here we go. Let's open this. Because the album cover is very, very similar to I Like Fun, and because it is basically a picture of some kind of art project with the text with actual thumbs, actual fingers, human fingers holding it, I don't think it matters if I get fingerprints on this, so I didn't bother to clean my hands this time. That's not true. My hands are clean. No stickers on this shrink wrap. Nothing to save, really. Actually, this copy when it came was already a little bent here, if you can see that. This came like this. The only one I bought that was not perfect quality control. But whatever, I didn't really care. Is it gatefold? It is not. Okay, so here is the inner sleeve, very, very similar to I Like Fun. This one has a download code, but they already emailed it to me, so I've already done that, so I don't need that. Any other goodies? No. Okay. Oops. I've torn that. Okay. Here's the inner sleeve. It's just paper. The other one was kind of glossy. This is not glossy. I mean, the other one, the I Like Fun, which is very, very similar here. Okay. All the names of people in the fan club. More thumbs. The thumbs are like life size. That's a cool thing. Anyway, let's look at this vinyl record, which feels kind of heavy. And just like I Like Fun, there is no text. It's just a hazy little, don't know what that is. Looks like it could be part of the sky at sunset on a hazy day, and like the sunset's down here and the other sky's there. Or not, could be something else. This is really heavy vinyl. And looking down from an airplane or something onto a city, maybe. Anyway, this is great. Can't tell which is A and B. I'm going to look at this. This has a B on the dead wax, and that has an A. Okay, so the hazy fade is A, and the city view is B. Anyway, I've never heard this, but it's really thick vinyl. I'm going to go listen to it and see what I think of the music on it, also the bonus disc that I downloaded, and come back, talk about some of the music on My Murdered Remains. Well, They Might Be Giants are on to something here. My Murdered Remains is a really great musical adventure. It really feels like any classic TMBG album. It's got the cheerful, tight pop melodies and the structural weirdness of some of the more experimental tracks. Just like all your favorite They Might Be Giants albums of the past, and the present. And that's just the first disc, the main album, the one I have here. Add the bonus stuff in. Both discs have 16 songs, so there are 32 songs total, which is why this video is a little later than I wanted it. That's a lot of new music to absorb at once. A gigantic wall of sounds, a wheelbarrow full of harvested They Might Be Giants hay. Hay might be giants. Maybe I've been inside too long. The main My Murdered Remains album, the one that I have here on vinyl, features 16 songs from Dial-A-Song 2018. Again, that was a release throughout the year of a new song each week online. The ones on My Murdered Remains are from January to November of that year. It was released on December 10th, the exact same day as the third and final 2018 Dial-A-Song album, The Escape Team, and the John Henry demos. So basically 4 albums out on the same day. That's a veritable outpouring of groovy love from the Johns, Linnell, and Flansburgh. But this video is about My Murdered Remains and its bonus disc, and I can say, having been listening to them all week, that the guys are bursting with ideas and a very impressive, restless creativity. The main disc especially, since it's all 2018 stuff, is full of awesomeness that's amazing from having been churned out so fast. It must have felt to them like they were in a musical factory, just cranking it out, but it all sure sounds convincingly inspired to me. We benefit from their hard work. The songs on the main album here basically break down into 3 types for me. The strident, captivating pop songs like the 2 opening tracks, The Communists Have the Music, and I've Been Seeing Things. Those are the sort of ones that you sing along to. And then there's the odd studio concoctions, the experimental weirdness. On these songs, on My Murdered Remains, it gets pretty out there, like Dog and Tractor, and kind of the musical parts of Applause, Applause, Applause. Lots of space and synthesizer beeps and angular rhythms, things you have to be patient with before you can latch on to them. But you do. Not to mention the totally arcane lyrics. In every one of these instances, though, the weirdness isn't distracting, but it actually contributes to each song. The quirkiness is necessary and makes the songs what they are. And then there are the songs that are sort of between those 2 extremes, or really the ones with more conventional instrumentation, which is used to achieve something very unique. These are the songs like The Bullies, an instant They Might Be Giants classic, and especially Best Regrets, which is the last song on the album, big and atmospheric like an angry thunderstorm at night. I mean, that's 2 albums in a row with perfect ending songs, kind of a compelling elegy to close the album out with, because like I Like Fun had Last Wave. By the way, the Last Wave is also on My Murdered Remains. It's the second to last song. This is the original version, the one that was written and recorded to sync up exactly with the Aerosmith and Run DMC video Walk This Way. This original version is just plain silly, with all sorts of high-pitched robotic voices and zany asides here and there. Both versions are silly because of the song's origins, but the refurbished version on I Like Fun was a great song in and of itself, and despite itself. It's just crazy on My Murdered Remains, and still hilarious when you listen to it and think of the backstory. I just said that. The bonus disc of My Murdered Remains is a sort of catch-all, like a vacuum cleaner sucking up disparate remnants from both the 2015 and 2018 Dial-A-Songs that weren't released on any other disc. So half of it, 8 songs, are leftovers from Dial-A-Song 2015. 2 are from the Dial-A-Song 2015 bonus series, and 3 are from Dial-A-Song 2018, and 3 are new songs unique to the bonus disc. Now, obviously, it's hard to achieve any sort of thematic or stylistic unity when you're gathering together lost classics from the 4 corners. But the bonus disc is an excellent accent to the main My Murdered Remains disc. There are some classics on there, like The Velvet Ape, one of my favorites, as well as some interesting looks at already released stuff, like the goofy remix of Tesla from Nanobots, and the longer edit of The Greatest from I Like Fun. One thing I love about They Might Be Giants when they do this is when they get self-referential. Like many times over the years, they've released songs about the band itself, or about themselves, or about being in the band, etc. So there's another song about Dial-A-Song itself on the bonus disc called The Power of Dial-A-Song. It's just like I Wasn't Listening from Phone Power, which was also about Dial-A-Song. And my favorite track here, which is called Whole Lot of Glean, is a short song to accompany a 2015 video of John Linnell signing hundreds of copies of the Glean CD booklet. It is a thing of beauty. That's the band's blunt 1980s like post-punk attitudes emerging in a very direct and realistic and clearly humorous way. I love this band. The sound of My Murder Remains is top-notch as always. The 5 guys in the band sound excellent, of course, and producer Pat Dillett makes everything stick together perfectly. There isn't anything to skip over or fear on My Murdered Remains, because if life has led you somehow to watching this video about this album or to listening to the album yourself, then you're already on board for the ride. You're prepared and you know what to expect. John Flansburgh and John Linnell continuing, somehow, to write really great pop songs with nerdy and inspired sounds and bits and pieces from the long history of rock and roll, and a thick sheen of negativity and dread to go along with the effusiveness of the rock and roll that's such a part of it all. The two halves of My Murdered Remains are quite different. Generally, if I wanted to listen to and concentrate on an album, just listen, I'd put the first half on, this vinyl that I have. If I wanted some TMBG on while I was doing something else, like working on the computer or something, it might be the second disc I put on. Who am I kidding? I'd play any They Might Be Giants for any reason at any time. You got me. A couple things about the vinyl version of My Murder Remains. As I said, this is the only album from the several that I bought that has a dented cover. The vinyl sounds great though, and I was correct about side 1 and side 2. The Faded Sky type label is 1, and the City Lights is side 2. Well, thanks for watching my thoughts on My Murdered Remains. Let me know what you think of the album in the comments section. The next album will be the final Dial-A-Song 2018 album, The Escape Team, which I have not heard yet, but as I understand is quite different from every other They Might Be Giants album. It's kind of a weird collaboration. So that's my homework. I'll go listen to that, and I'll see you in the next video. It's not going in smoothie. Okay, there it goes.